Well, I'm cutting some lard here, and I thought I'd make a quick video. That popped up in my head here. As a believer in God, I do not believe that I truly own anything. It's all His. But there are some responsibilities that God has put in front of me that are my responsibilities to take care of. So, one of those is my children. I do not own my children. Children are not my property. No one owns their children. Children should never be your property. They should not be mine. Mine to do with as I please. They're your responsibility. They're not your property. They're yours in the sense that you fathered them or you mothered them. But ownership belongs to God. They belong to God. Your children belong to God. He is the one who owns them and owns their soul. You have just been blessed enough to been given the responsibility to raise them up right. But they're never your property, and you shouldn't treat them as such. And once your children are adults, you shouldn't behave in such a way as if you have a right to every part of their life and everything that they have. You no longer do. If you've done your job as a parent to raise your child in the way that they should go, then that responsibility of taking care of a little child and teaching them has passed you by, and it is no longer, you don't have some kind of inherent right to try to boss your grown children around anymore. Your children are there. They should be a joy and a responsibility. You shouldn't look at them as property, as if you own them for the rest of their life, and that your children should drop anything on a whim that you might have to come and do what you want them to do. You don't have ownership over your children. Nobody does. I do not have ownership over my children. They are a blessed responsibility, and I get to enjoy them and enjoy a close relationship with them if I don't mess up my part for the time that they live with me. And then I pray that I do my job so well that when they are ready to step out on their own, they're ready to tackle the world and everything in it. And then if they go off and do things I don't like, that is no longer my responsibility. And as such, I shouldn't poke my nose into my grown children's business and try to tell them how they should live. That is foolishness. You no longer have any say. Your job is done. Your responsibility is done. And they were never yours in a physical ownership way. They were just your responsibility. Many people seem to get this twisted. They feel like they have certain rights because that was my child. And they have a hard time giving up that part once their children become adults. So honor and love and bless your children with good teachings. And when they grow older, they will honor and love and bless you back, more than likely. But if you start treating them like they're your property, they're not going to be able to get away from you fast enough. Just a word for a day. You all have a God blessed day.